These countries are realizing the cost of how good they've had it for so long. The world is realizing at the end of the day, it's very hard to say no to Donald Trump when you've been mooching off of the country that he now runs. All right, Alina Habba is a counselor to the president, and she joins us now. Alina, good to have you back on from the White House tonight. I want to start with Colombia, maybe the fastest capitulation in political history. You got this president barking at the United States. Trump responds, and 6 minutes later, he's admitting that he'll send his own planes to pick his criminals up out of our country. How did that happen?
That's right. Yeah, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. That's pretty much what happened. He was trying to flex, it sounds like, this Colombian president, and he flexed with the wrong president, and that's President Trump. It was very clear what happened. Frankly, it was on social media, so we could all see it. He very quickly said, you're going to mess with us. You're not going to take your criminals back because you don't like how they're shackled. Well, then take them. Treat them like princes for all we care, but you're going to take them back because they had no business being in our country. And President Trump made that very clear. He said he would tariff them. He said he would deal with their visas with the people that are coming in from Colombia. He would hit them hard if you do not go ahead with the America First foreign policy, which is putting our country above all others. And frankly, it was tremendous to watch, and it's exactly what this country has missed for the last 4 years.
Well, and I think even longer. I think a lot of these, people that run smaller nations have really enjoyed how easily we were manipulated for a long time. And to see that just end all at once has got to be shocking to them. I'm sure he didn't expect this because he's been eating our lunch for probably a long time in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and there's a lot of corruption there. Look, we know that these people, they don't want to take them. They probably wanted them. Who knows? Cartels, all of that. And that is exactly what President Trump has run on. That's what the American people voted for. And putting these foreign America First policies in place is exactly what we're going to do. You are not messing with us when it comes to these are your people. You have to take them back. You don't like the way we delivered them? Okay, put them, I don't care if you put them in a horse and carriage. You're taking them back. And that's just the way it's going to be. And I think he's sending a really strong message. As we've seen, he's done so much in the past, literally the first 5 days, more than I think President Biden has done in his entire administration through the 4 years that they were here. And we're working tirelessly. Obviously, I'm here and watching it firsthand, but I'm really proud to be part of this administration.
Yeah, it's very interesting and very exciting so far. I want to move on to Greenland, which is just another hot subject. There was a phone call that apparently got very ugly between the Prime Minister of Denmark and President Trump. He's saying he wants the United States to control Greenland for security purposes, not just for ourselves, but he says for the entire world, since the United States, as we all know, inherits the burden of keeping most of the world safe. Trump saying it has nothing to do with the United States other than that we're the one that can provide the freedom Denmark cannot. Where will this go? It's like, is this something that actually can get done, or is there some kind of position in the middle that will fall into? What are your thoughts?
I think that it's divided over there, as we know, and they have to come to some sort of agreement. If President Trump is saying that's what he wants, look at what he's done with Panama Canal, the same thing. There's a lot that goes into this: economics, trade, safety, security. And the president's interest is in making America stronger, but also the world stronger. And if he sees this as something that's a real goal, my money's on Trump.
Yeah. I want to talk Gaza for 1 second before I let you go. Trump indicating the 1.5 million people that live in Gaza should be moved into neighboring Arab nations, including Jordan and Egypt, which I think a lot of people that have considerations for Israel have thought is the logical thing for a long time, that it would be much easier to have peace in that region without these people living in this little slice of Israel that they describe as an open-air prison. If they want to describe it as that, then let's get them out of there. And I think this is the most logical solution to a problem that is never going to go away.
100%. I think it makes sense for them. Look, there's religious prosecution over there. We've seen it. The fighting has to stop. What we've seen with the hostage releases and now a ceasefire, we are truly changing the world and making it a better place. And I think this is an important thing that they need to consider doing. I think that he is, like I said, when America is strong, the world is strong. And that's what we're seeing. And this is a great recommendation by President Trump to move them into Egypt, to move them into surrounding countries.
Everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. turn to us and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.